heard of VR or like virtual reality? Well, this is the MetaQuest 3S. It is a mixed reality headset. A whole new way to think of gaming, to even think of fitness, to think about maybe having a cool Zen moment. You can escape anywhere with a MetaQuest. This is brand new. Now here's the deal. We do have two different choices. We have your storage choices, because you will store some of your games on essentially the hard drive. And so we have 128 gigabytes. And then we also have the 256 gigabytes. Now let me break this down, because at a Black Friday sale price, if you buy that 256 gigabytes, so not only do you have more storage, so the grandkids aren't gonna be complaining, hey, my storage is full as quickly, you also are going to get a brand new Batman game included. It's one of the most requested games with MetaQuest. That brings you to a $329.99 price point, makes for one of our best values. I was shopping around for this because my kids love VR. They're interested in a MetaQuest. This price, I would then come back to QVC and buy it here. So do your research and come on back to QVC.com and make your purchase. Black Friday sale price for a limited time. Jamie Hess is hanging with us. Jamie, come on in.
Yes.
Jamie's our electronics expert, and now we just get to play.
We just get to play, and I'm gonna be honest, Allie, when I first tried this VR headset, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be that into it. I think my kids will, and then I put it on.
And you liked it too.
It blew my ever-loving mind. It is the coolest thing. Your brain can't even believe what it is that you're seeing, because when you put this on, you are brought into a 360-degree immersive virtual world. So you have virtual reality, which is like when you're completely surrounded.
Yeah.
And then we also have something called mixed reality. Now, I brought a very handsome demo model, who happens to be my husband, who we fight over this thing all the time. And he's gonna take us through a little game.
Look.
So love, so why don't we go to Beat Saber? But what you guys are seeing is him, he's gonna pull up the menu, and you're seeing us, because what he's seeing is the menu and real life.
Oh, wow.
So you can do, he's gonna pull up a game called Beat Saber, which is super duper fun, and we're gonna show you that. But just so I can explain mixed reality while he's doing that, mixed reality means, imagine you wanted to do like a home workout. You could still see that you're in your living room, but you could pull up your virtual trainer, and they can be saying, okay, Allie, we're gonna do a deep squat, a deep stretch, and it looks like they're standing in your living room, which is bananas.
Wow.
So let me tell you, this is something that, you know, the whole family can use. The kids can use it for Beat Saber, you know, mom can use it for fitness, or even, you were saying, like, I like the idea of just traveling without leaving your house.
Oh, completely.
I've taken myself on a walk through Costa Rica, or even visited a location I was going to actually travel to, and gotten to see the whole place and make dinner reservations, or, you know, book a tubing excursion because I saw it before I went there.
Right.
And maybe dad's doing, you know, his golf lesson or whatever. That's why we're giving you the choice of 128 gigabytes or 256. With the 256, you're never gonna have to delete anything.
Sure.
Because it has so much room. So that's a great choice if a whole family's using it.
Yeah, because it's different from like when I was a kid, where you'd have to buy always the physical copy of a game. Now you download it. When my kids started using gaming systems, that was like a learning curve for me. But if you want to be like the grandparent with the mostest, you want to get the whole family a gift. And I'm talking, you know, George over here to Jamie, and also the kids. This is the gift to get. Your best value is going to be to get the 256 gigabyte. Shop around. VR headsets, and remember, this is a mixed reality, so I think it's even better.
Even better.
But they get really pricey, right? This is a really great place to enter in. If it's maybe your first one, it's for the family, you want to try it out. MetaQuest is a leader in the industry, and then that 3S is one of their newer models that does make it a little bit more approachable and reasonable for the whole family to use. So starting at $249.98, I would highly consider the 256 gigabytes, because that's also going to get you that cool Batman game. Can I watch sports too?
You can watch anything.
Because there's like a big tennis tournament going on right now.
Oh, that would be so cool, because you know what happens?
You'd be like courtside.
Okay, that's literally what happened. So I'll tell you what I did the other night. So I put this on. I just wanted to like refresh myself on all the things. So I'm wearing it, right? And I pulled up YouTube, and it said, do you want to watch QVC Live? And I said, yeah, because my algorithm knows me, right? So I pull up QVC Live, and I swear, Steve Doss was on the big screen, and it looked like I was watching him at the movies. Like I wanted to pop popcorn. You can go to a sports game. You can go to the beach or the ocean. This is really something that allows you to have the entire world in the palm of your hand. In fact, your brain almost can't understand what it's, because when you look around, it's like if you're walking on the beach, right, the virtual beach, and you look to the right, you're gonna see what would be to the right of you at the beach. It's that immersive that your brain actually feels like you're there.
So if you've got, you know, one set in your house that wants to watch a CONCACAF game, or a Club World Cup final or something like that. And then you've got the other half of the family that wants to watch Wimbledon or just play a game or watch a different movie or do a workout. Think of it almost like a whole nother entertainment system for your whole family. So you get the, whatever you call these. What do you call this? The headset?
This is the headset.
You
Yeah,
get the
this is the headset. So I'm going to show you what else you get.
Okay.
So you get the controllers that George is holding over there.
And you also get two controllers?
It's two controllers, right and left. You also get this really cool thing. I call it a spectacle spacer. They call it a glass spacer. So if you have glasses, it can stay comfortable on your face. So that's really cool as well. You also get, of course, all the things to charge it and get it set up. Now you also get, with both versions of this, the 128 or 256, you're going to get MetaQuest Plus, which is a 3-month subscription to Meta Horizon.
George, you're doing pretty good.
He's doing pretty good, right? We have a lot of practice. I'll be
Meta
honest.
Horizon. Tell us what that is.
That's going to give you 3 months of all of the games, like, basically for free, so you can test them out.
Oh, pick which ones you
Yes,
like.
and then you can decide what you want to have long term after those 3 months.
Awesome.
Isn't that cool?
This is such a cool thing. Here, can I just say too, this year for the holidays, with a lot of different things that are changing with toys, where toys are made, if you want to get something that's really immersive, that's fun for the whole family, that's like the wow Christmas gift, you want to shop early. My husband and I have already been having conversations like this. With the MetaQuest, you get it today at a Black Friday sale. Now, let's say, you know, grandkids, or you change your mind, you have extended holiday returns. I say the grandkids like change their mind because that happens, right? I get it. I've got 2 kids. As something else comes up, you have a different gift idea, you can always return this until the end of January. But what I can't say is that if this is gone or sold out, I don't know if we're going to have it. It's a Black Friday sale price in July happening right here, right now for the coolest mixed reality from MetaQuest. It's their 3S. Quick, do a search and then come on back here, because I think this is where I would buy it, right? If I was shopping and I want to do due diligence with my money, I'd come back and grab it from QVC, especially for that 256 gigabyte. You also get the Batman game. So the whole family's going to love it.
Yes.
Young and old kids.
And
I'm not calling George an old kid.
No. The stores aren't even able to keep it in stock. So we have it here, and this is the best price for the rest of the year.
E328671. Jamie, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
For hanging with us. Hey, don't forget our today's special value. Remember where we started our show with our